everyone. Our group is doing the American Chamber of Commerce Japan, and I'm Audrey.
I'm Kaedyn.
I'm Sam.
Okay, it's just a quick overview of what we're going to touch on today. So first we're going to say, like, what is the ACCJ, the size and revenue of the company, what essentially the ACCJ does, their four pillars, and some company history. So what is the ACCJ? It is established in 1948 and is a non-for-profit membership organization. There are 3 locations in Japan, but the main location and office is in Tokyo. And the ACCJ exists to further develop the commerce between America and Japan. It promotes the interest of American companies that lobby behind the ACCJ, and we would say that their key customers are the American companies, and it is sort of like a hub for all American businesses that do business in Japan. And we would say that their competitive advantage is that the American companies lobby behind it.
All right, size and revenue. So the ACCJ represents over 3,000 members from 600 countries and 40 companies. With having 3 offices in Japan, they are able to accomplish a lot. The overall revenue between all 3 companies in Japan is $11.3 million. The ACCJ also has a huge presence on social media. They have their own magazine, and it brings in millions of dollars every year. The magazine is kind of like a global business voice for American businesses in Japan. All right, what the ACCJ does. The ACCJ forum is like a large forum for top U.S. businesses to exchange info and strategy. They also advocate for changes that improve the international business environment in Japan, and they hold networking events and speeches. They support the communities its members are a part of through charity events and volunteering, and they go to different Japanese organizations for information and brings that information to American companies so that American companies can do better business in Japan. All right, there are 4 pillars. Number 1, networking. Essentially, the ACCJ networks a bunch of different people and companies and businesses from all these different countries and links them all together, and they exchange information and contacts. With that, their second pillar is information. The ACCJ collects a bunch of information among the Japanese landscape, and they deliver this information to their members so that their members can have a better chance or do a better job with business in Japan.
All right, so the third pillar is advocacy, which high-profile participants in debates that shape global trade policy. The ACCJ continuously works with its partners in the United States and Japanese governments to strengthen U.S. and Japan economic partnership. They further economic growth in both countries and develop and implement trade agreements between the U.S. and Japan. The fourth pillar is community. This community is committed to supporting the community in which we do business. The ACCJ works with its members and community stakeholders, including local charities and social service organizations, to embody exemplary corporate social responsibility and citizenship. In history, so when the ACCJ first started, it was established right after World War II in order to develop bigger ties between US and Japanese economic relations. After World War II, the United States became a major occupying force in Japan, and what was needed was to develop a bond between the 2 countries and to develop their economy back up. It had, at the time, 40 American companies and started with 6 committees and 9 board members, but has grown to over 3,000 members and 600 American companies, and has become one of the most influential forums in a foreign business community ever. And then review. So we talked about that the ACCJ is necessary for the business relationships between America and Japan. The ACCJ also has 3 offices in Japan and is very active. And we talked about their 4 pillars: networking, information, advocacy, and community. And we also talked about their history.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.